we're taking on the challenge: celery, carrots, cauliflower, bell peppers, and spinach. Each one is a masterclass in frustration for its own special reasons. We've done our homework, we've prepped the garden beds, and we are giving this everything we've got. Will it be enough? The great experiment starts now. Section 1. The divas: celery and cauliflower. First up, the two biggest divas in the garden. Celery is pretty much just a crunchy stalk of water, which is your first clue about what it demands. To even have a shot, you need soil that is consistently moist and never, ever allowed to dry out. It's also incredibly fussy about temperature. It can't stand the cold, but it will bolt if things get too hot. We started our celery seeds indoors to give them a long, coddled growing season, planting them out into the richest compost we could get our hands on. Then you've got cauliflower, broccoli's much more high-maintenance cousin. It's notorious for buttoning, where it just forms tiny, useless heads, or ricing, where the head just sort of falls apart. Heat is its absolute mortal enemy. It can make the heads loose or discolored. We're trying a variety that's supposed to be more heat-tolerant and planting it where it gets plenty of morning sun, but is shielded from that brutal afternoon glare. We're basically giving these two drama queens everything they're demanding. Section 2. The underground gambles: carrots. Next up, the vegetable that forces you to take a gamble: carrots. You have absolutely no idea what's going on under the soil until you pull them up on harvest day. The biggest mistake most growers make is trying to plant them in compacted soil. If a carrot root so much as bumps into a small stone or a clump of clay, it'll fork, twist, and deform into something bizarre. To fight this, we built a dedicated bed filled with deep, loose, and completely rock-free soil. Getting them to even sprout is the next challenge. The soil has to stay perfectly damp for nearly 2 weeks. If it dries out even once, you've probably lost the whole crop. And then you have the most mind-numbing job of all: thinning. If they're too crowded, they just fight for space, and you end up with a bunch of useless, spindly roots. It's a whole lot of faith for a crop you can't even see. Finally, let's talk about the underachievers. Homegrown bell peppers are famous for producing just a few small, kind of sad-looking fruits. They're hungry plants that need at least 6 hours of direct sun, but they're also sensitive. If it gets too hot, the blossoms just give up and drop right off the plant. If you don't water them enough, you risk blossom end rot. It's a very fine line to walk. And then we have spinach. It seems like it should be easy, but it really only has one mission in life: to bolt. Bolting is when the plant abandons making tasty leaves and puts all its energy into making flowers and seeds, turning bitter almost overnight. Its main trigger is stress, especially from heat and long summer days. A single surprisingly hot afternoon can be all it takes to ruin it. We're planting ours in a spot with some afternoon shade and just hoping for the best. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see what we actually ended up with. The celery, well, even with all our efforts to keep it watered, a sudden heat wave made half the plants bolt. The stalks that did manage to grow are, frankly, disappointingly thin. Let's call that a partial failure. The cauliflower heads were starting to look beautiful, but then we saw leaves pushing up through the curds, a classic symptom of heat stress. We got something, but it's a far cry from the dense, perfect head we were dreaming of. Now, the carrots are the biggest surprise. We pulled the first one and it was forked, but then we pulled another and it was perfectly straight. It looks like all that soil prep really paid off. That's a definite success. The bell peppers, just as the legends say, were a bit of an underachiever. The plants themselves look great, but the harvest is pretty modest. It's not a failure, but it's not exactly mastery either. And the spinach, we got one fantastic harvest of tender leaves before it did exactly what spinach does best. It bolted the second summer showed up. So, what's the takeaway here? We learned that even when you do everything right, some crops are just a constant battle against the weather. The carrots proved that obsessive soil prep is non-negotiable and totally worth the effort. The celery and cauliflower reminded us that they are extremely sensitive divas, where timing and temperature mean everything. And the bell peppers and spinach taught us a valuable lesson in managing our expectations. Out of 5 elite vegetables, we scored 1 clear win, 3 partial successes, and 1 very predictable defeat. So we didn't achieve total mastery, but we didn't have a total crop failure either. And maybe that's the realest thing about gardening. You try, you learn, you fail, and then you get up and try again. What do you think? Would you ever take on this challenge? Let us know which of these you'd be brave enough to try growing. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.